Welcome to the 2020 Founders Day celebration. Our agency was founded in 1953 and we are 67 years old. Every year, we like to look back and reflect on what we have accomplished and on the occurrences that have occurred during the previous year. That theme is typically reflected in our annual report and celebrated at Founders Day. This year, when Heidi Hoffecker, our Director of Development Services, came and started throwing out ideas for what theme we might attach to the year 2020, one resonated most with us. One simple word, still, S-T-I-L-L. That has become our theme for 2020. Orange Grove is still the best place I've ever worked. The people we support are still the coolest and most sincere people I've ever known. The community and our families still rely on our expertise and our caregiving. The people we support still need our compassion, our caregiving, and our attention every day. Our co-workers still need our support and our kindness. Our board is still supporting us and still working hard for us. And I still have the honor to work alongside the most dedicated, hardest working people that I've ever known. No one enjoys hardships and uncertain times. Tough times bring out the worst in us, or they bring out the best in us. At Orange Grove, our staff members are still here. Those that are still standing, they are the best in us. I looked up the word still in the Bible. It was used 94 times. Even in the last chapter of the book of the Bible, it was used several times. It says in Revelation chapter 22, "He that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still." We are still here. Be encouraged. The bad we are now experiencing is only here for a season. It does not reflect our future. We still have our guards up. We are taking every precaution during this holiday season, but I also hope we will pause and we will count our blessings, that for a little while we will replace our worries with thoughts of gratitude, and that for tonight, just a little while, we will celebrate the exceptional work as an Orange Grove family that we have accomplished at our agency and everything that our phenomenal essential workers have done this year. At this time, I will ask Tyrus to come offer the invocation.
Let us pray. Most holy and all-wise God, we thank you for so much. In such a difficult year, Father God, we are so grateful for the tremendous human resources that you have blessed Orange Grove with, to help steer us through and to make it through the challenges of this very special situation. We thank you, Father God, for our board members whose sagacity and vision allows us to stay on the cutting edge, our administrators who with their creativity and just basic toughness provide the leadership that we all need in times like these. And we thank you, Father God, for the line staff and the managers who day by day on the front lines provide the services that are so necessary and essential for the very special people that we have the privilege of serving each and every day. We're very grateful for this opportunity to recognize on every level the skills, the commitment, and the service that is rendered so selflessly, yet so wonderfully by so many people. May your blessings rest upon these activities, this gathering, these presentations, and may you be honored, as well as the servants who give of themselves. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Hello, my name is Odell Tiller, and I am the chairman for the Orange Grove Center's United Way campaign year 2021. I want to thank everybody for their donation to the year 2020 campaign. It was an excellent campaign that we ran here at Orange Grove Center, and it was all because of you. This year's been a little different, been a little complicated because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We had to, our pledges were down a little bit because of some of the changes that's going on, and you know what they are. Some people laid off, some people drawing unemployment, and some people not working as many hours as they usually would. But I would like to thank everybody that made a pledge this year. This year we had a new game that we played. It's called the Osage Bingo game. And we had a lot of fun with this game, and we had a lot of winners of this game. Hopefully in the near future or future in year 2021, we'll be able to come back and play this game again with more staff. This year, we raised nearly $7,000 in our pledges. I know that seemed a little low, but that doesn't include the rollovers for the year 2021. Our goal is $20,000 this year. I think we'll come very close or right on point of the $20,000. So this year, it's been a little different, but the support that we have gotten so far from staff has been tremendous, and I want to thank you again, as always, for your support and services to the Orange Grove Center. Thank you. Be safe. Have a good year and holiday. Thank you.
Our board president, Sharon Matthews, was not able to be with us tonight, so she wrote a letter and asked that I read it to all of our employees. Good evening. I wish that we could have our annual Founders Day celebration this year, because if there is one thing I know about Orange Grove staff, is that they love to celebrate the holidays. Unfortunately, though, this has been a very challenging year for our individuals, our staff, our families, and our administration, who have had to make some very difficult decisions during this pandemic. I am so proud of the Orange Grove family and how well they have handled this unpredictable time in our lives. I have watched so many of you go above and beyond and keep our loved ones safe and healthy, and your never-ending devotion amazes me every day. I know that I speak for most of our families when I say how thankful we are to have such a loving and devoted staff to care for our loved ones, and we truly appreciate all that you do every day. I would like to share a phrase with you that when I read it, I immediately thought of Orange Grove staff. You may think you are completely insignificant in this world, but someone drinks from their favorite cup you gave them. Someone heard a song on the radio that reminded them of you. Someone read the book that you recommended and plunged headfirst into it. Someone smiled hard after a hard day's work because they remembered the joke you told them today. Someone loves themselves a little bit more because you gave them a compliment. Never think that you have no influence whatsoever. Your trace, which you leave behind with every good deed, cannot be erased. Author unknown. Have a very Merry Christmas, stay safe, and thank you for all you do, Sharon. So many of our wonderful board members really do a tremendous job and go above and beyond to make sure that they are sharing their talents and resources with us, and we are certainly grateful to have the opportunity to work with them. We have such a large group of staff at Orange Grove and such a large group of people that we support. We really have been tremendously fortunate to have only suffered the loss of one life. Tammy Terry, a job developer in our Community Supports Department, passed away from COVID-19 on September the 25th, 2020. Her Community Supports team describes her as always one to take initiative to find ways to fulfill employment dreams for the people she supported. Her focus was solely on the welfare and achievement of the individuals. She would never turn down an assignment and always approached each one eagerly, from job coaching to working at Novo Health folding towels. She was all about team achievement and getting people to go on the journey with her. Her work record was exemplary, and she always encouraged others to work at a higher level. Tonight, we dedicate this Founders Day program to Tammy Terry. We celebrate her passion for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and we are grateful that she walked part of her life's journey with us. While 2020 will certainly be remembered as a very different type of year, we all find ourselves looking for normalcy and the familiar. One thing that has become the standard at Orange Grove is to recognize one of the many fabulous people that we support each year as our Person of the Year. At this time, Heidi Hoffecker will make that presentation.
It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce to you Michael White, who is the 2020 Orange Grove Person of the Year. Michael first came to Orange Grove for employment services in 2002. Since then, he has held a number of jobs, including in recycling, where he met his wife, Miranda. They have been happily married for 10 years. Since then, he has worked at Royal 72, formerly Habitat International, where he puts the backs on putting greens. He has also worked at Memorial Hospital as an essential worker during this pandemic when he was furloughed from Royal 72. Throughout all of the transitions of 2020, Michael never lost his spirit, drive, or dependability. Orange Grove staff, Helen Blancett, who has worked with him at Memorial, says no matter what he's asked to do at work, he makes no complaints and is always willing to help anybody. Recognition as Person of the Year for his hard work and accomplishments means a lot to Michael, as he put it down as a goal on one of his ISPs. When Michael's not working, he likes to shop, watch scary movies, and eat out with Miranda. Michael is a great representative of Orange Grove and embodies our mission to recognize, support, and celebrate the qualities of the individual. Congratulations, Michael White.
Happy Founders Day to each of you, our employees of Orange Grove Center. It is a privilege and an honor to be a part of such an event, to honor each of you as valued employees of Orange Grove Center. From your Human Resource Department, I can attest to the fact that without you, we would not be. I want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to each of you for your valued service to us, and those of you that have reached milestones in service to us. In that line, we will be awarding service pins to quite a few of our employees today. 5-year service pins: Nikita Bailey, Dimple Ballard, Jessica Bennett, Angela Blair, Ebony Board, Jabrisha Bridgman, Candice Bridgman, Tamisha Chaplin, Blake Clark, Paula Compton, Felicia Crutcher, Tiffany Ballard, Tiffany Douglas, Steffi Dunlap, Carlton Eason, Rhonda Estermeyer, Myron Gray, Alan Green, Demetri Griffin, Jabrisha Hall, LaDerica Jackson, Dennis James, Robert Jones, Marvin Jones Rosenberg, Mark Heisley, Sierra Lawson, Jason Linville, Kiana Lofton, Danielle Madding, Elizabeth Massengill, Jonathan McKinney, William McKinney, Sharita Mora, Krista Morgan, Janika Parks, Quintel Ramsey, Marcella Jacinto, Jasmine Roman, Margaret Seff, Brandon Scott, Bretana Shepard, Brittany Smith, Keontae Solomon, Sherry Turner, Natasha Turney, Sarah West, Lavonda Williams, Kiara Williams, Kiara Young, Ramona Young. We commend you for your 5 years of service to Orange Grove Center. Those of you that have served us for 10 years, Matilda Foster, Ariel Allen, Tiara Anderson, Tara Anderson, Jacqueline Board, Jimmy Burgess, Linda Faye Davis, Nehemiah Greathouse, Edward Hurd, Tammy Ingram, Ashley N. Johnson, Tracy Kelly, Felicia Madding, Margot Massman, Jennifer McCarthy, Jamie Novak, Cheryl Sims, Rashonda Smiley, Bambi Troxel. 10 years of service. And then we have those that have served us for 15 years. Augusta Bohammer, Rebecca Burchard, Shannon Chandler, Linda Hood, Lori Kelly, Krista Laney, Vanessa Masson-Gill, Jeremiah Monditas, Tracy Slaughter, Darcel Thomas. We would not make it without those of you that have been with us for 20 years. Andrew Colate, Jewel Jackson, Deborah McGuire, Carrie Ann Morgan, Scott Sullivan, Jackie Thomason. Those of you have been with us from 5 to 20 years. We commend you for your service to us. Then we have that group that has gone above and beyond with us. 30 years of service. We have James Burris, 30 years of service. 35 years of service, Diane Aites, Joy Smith. And then we have our 25 years of service, Dwayne Montgomery, Patricia Wade, Regina Selby, Tammy Joyner, Mary Beth Brooke, Tara Roberts, Mary Sparks, Stacy Canaster, Marlene Hilteman, Claudette Tiller, James Bradley. And finally, the employee that has been with us the longest, Miss Johnny Perry, with 50 years of service. To each of you, we extend a hearty congratulations, and we expect more and greater years of service from you. Thank you and have a good day.
I want to present the Clarence Johnson Perfect Attendance Award. Clarence Johnson was a long-term employee in our recycling center, and he had stellar attendance. Every year, we recognize our staff that have perfect attendance, which means they utilize no sick time during the previous year. We give a monetary award for those who have demonstrated this perfect attendance for at least 5 consecutive years. I will never get this award. However, this year we recognize 4 employees that have had perfect attendance for at least the past 5 years. The first one is Jewel Jackson in our recycling center. Actually, she works at Warner Park for us in our recycling program and does a phenomenal job. The second one is Karsten Richards in our school program. The third one is Rose White in ICF services. And last but not least is Erica Moorer in our residential services. Congratulations to all of you on this great accomplishment. At this time, I want to ask Dr. Boehm to come forward. Many of you have had the opportunity to meet Dr. Boehm as you take our patients in and out of our healthcare services. He was hired in week 7 of this pandemic, and I really don't know what we would be doing without him. He is already proving to be superhero status with his great bedside manner and his medical expertise. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Boehm.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I'm Dr. Boehm, and I'm here to give 2 awards. It is an honor to give the following 2 awards to 2 nurses. In my opinion, nurses are the best human beings on the planet. My mom being a nurse may bias that somewhat. The first award is Nurse of the Year, and this award goes to Christy McConnell. Her nomination reads, "She has worked tirelessly throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. She is always willing to pick up extra shifts, work in the sick bay, and take care of the individuals whether they are positive or negative for the virus." I checked. Ms. McConnell worked 28 consecutive days working with the sick bay, with appropriate PPE, of course. As a Med Pass nurse, she goes into houses every day. She has 3 houses that she goes into, and in the setting of a pandemic, that is no small feat. Further information from the nomination: she goes above what is asked to ensure her individuals are taken care of and have what they need. She really knows her individuals and can answer questions about them effortlessly. Christy has worked as a dedicated Med Pass nurse since May of 2018, but before that, she was a direct support professional for 8 years. Christy embodies the type of growth that is needed at Orange Grove. It takes someone special to say, "I want more responsibility, give me more work," and then it takes an amazing person to dedicate themselves to the extra years of education to become a nurse, and the training as well. Finally, from the nomination, Christy is the perfect example of how an ICF nurse should care for her individuals. Congratulations to Christy McConnell for being so deserving of this award. The next award is the Emily McKenzie Award. Emily McKenzie is an old alumni who is credited with initiating the social and health services programs at Orange Grove. She retired after making sure there was sufficient structure to maintain her legacy. Never one to shy away from difficult issues, Miss McKenzie was always the person to go to in delicate matters, and she could be counted on to clearly express her heartfelt suggestions. This award goes to a returning recipient who embodies this. Samantha Elder has never said when. When COVID hit, she stepped in, and she has been testing relentlessly. In the heat of the summer, she wore full PPE and drove to various houses to test our population. She has tested more than 2,000 patients. It takes a lot for someone to say, "This person has a serious illness or might have a serious illness. Will you go take a look?" So I thought that was pretty impressive. Her efforts in distributing the flu vaccine this year have also faced obstacles. The pandemic makes it difficult. Different houses are unavailable at different times, and the schedule has been recreated numerous times. She keeps up with our lists, who's ready for vaccination, who is next, and who has permission to treat. But what is most clear in working with Sam is her dedication and knowledge of her patients. If there is a question about any patient, Sam knows the answer. I am so amazed at the breadth and depth of her knowledge of each person, their medication changes, what specialists they see, when the last time we saw them, and what challenges are going on for them right now. She knows all of this after just 2 years of time in our clinic. I think it is a strong comment that Sam is the recipient of this award for both of those years. While I think Sam would argue whether delicate matters are her forte, I do know that she is never one to shy away from difficult issues and can most definitely be counted on to clearly express her heartfelt suggestions. So Sam is very deserving of this award. The next group of awards will be given by Jamie Sample, who is Director of Residential Habilitation.
I am Jamie Sample, and I'm here to present the Residential Habilitation Award. The first award is the Roberta Smith Award. The Roberta Smith Award was established in 2012 in memory of the one who touched so many hearts and to honor her expectations to be treated like the special person she was and accepting no less. The winner of this year's award has been with Orange Grove for 29 years and has served faithfully in her positions. With a spunky and cheerful spirit, this person works steady and with high standards. This year has been no exception. She has gracefully accepted and carried out changes to meet the needs of the individuals she serves, many times foregoing visits with her grandchildren to make sure everyone stays safe. She serves and supports with enthusiasm and a caring spirit. The work ethic of this year's winner is a cut above her peers, always striving for perfection, and is not satisfied with anything less. The Roberta Smith Award winner goes to Jackie Starks. The next award that I want to present is the Residential Habilitation Award. The Residential Habilitation Award is given to the employee who consistently stands out as exceptional. This year's winner is an integral part of the residential department. She is committed in her administrative duties and then goes above and beyond the expectation to support the individuals she serves. This year has been exceptionally challenging with the pandemic. One of the homes she manages was exposed to the coronavirus. She gave up her scheduled vacation and moved into the group home with just a few hours' notice. In addition to the complications of the pandemic, she supported her house manager, employees, and individuals who suffered 3 losses of life within one group home this year. She never complains. Instead, she rises to the occasion to make sure her staff and individuals are taken care of. She serves as a role model for all the residential department. Please join me to congratulate this year's winner, Jennifer Serrano. And finally, the last award that I want to present is the Allison Ogden Award. People who choose to work in the residential services must totally understand the commitment necessary to be successful and happy. Personal sacrifices must be made to take care of the special people in their lives who totally depend on them. Successful people have a strong work ethic and are dedicated and loyal. These are some of the qualities necessary to be selected for the Allison Ogden Award, because these are qualities Allison expected. This year's winner has been at Orange Grove Center for 8 years and has served faithfully in her position. With a strong work ethic, this person works tirelessly and diligent, preferring others before herself. This year has been a challenging time for everyone. She has worked under the most extreme circumstances and held her group home together. She has made personal sacrifices, such as being apart from her daughter when her home was the first group home to quarantine. She is a positive person and encourages her staff to be positive as well. She always has a smile on her face and supports her individuals with kindness, making sure they are happy and feel at home. The residential department is proud to present this year's winner of the Allison Ogden Award to Stella Coffey. To present our next award is Philip Royal.
Good evening. Today I'll be presenting the Kelly Bankston Therapy Services Award, the ICF MVP Award, and the John Dunn Award. I'll first read the Kelly Bankston Therapy Services Award. It is said that some people you meet is for a reason, a season, or for a lifetime. And for those who have had the pleasure to meet Kelly Bankston, they will never forget her. She touched everyone who worked with her. Among many of the lessons she imparted was how to approach people, how to win their hearts, and how to understand them. Kelly was best known for her signature gesture of holding an imaginary phone to her ear and reminding people to call me soon. And this year's Kelly Bankston Therapy Services Award goes to Christian Shalacy. Christian Shalacy is a repeat winner for the Kelly Bankston Award. I will now present the ICF MVP Award. The ICF MVP award is given to ICF staff members who are team-oriented, who respectfully challenges the people we support to become more independent, who strongly encourage community participation, and who exhibits compassion and strives to keep them healthy and safe. And the winners for the ICF MVP award this year are Ariel Allen and Kimberly Young. I will now present the John Dunn Award. The ICF John Dunn Award is given in memory of Mr. John Dunn, an individual whose positive attitude and perseverance amazed us all. It is presented to a staff who exhibits dedication, drive, and is a motivation to other employees. This person is the champion for the people we support and embraces the concept of active treatment. And this year's winner for the John Dunn Award goes to Stephanie Brown. Our next presenter coming before you is Gail Walker.
The Dolly Award is for the staff that we would like to clone. The award is named for the first mammal, which was a sheep named Dolly, who was cloned. This year we celebrate 3 exceptional staff with this award. We have been going through the trials and stress of dealing with the pandemic and trying to ensure that all the needs of the individuals who live in the homes are met. A few months ago, when I received the call that my first supported living home was going under quarantine, my first thought was, how are we going to staff this? But when I called these 3 ladies, my stress level was greatly reduced. They were all willing to step up and make sure that the ladies were taken care of, and I really would like to clone these 3 ladies. This year's Dolly Award goes to Mary Matthews, Lori Kelly, and de Haviland Elder. Thank you, ladies, for all you do. I have another award to present, and that award is the Eagle Award. It is the award the Supported Living Department gives to the employee who goes above and beyond. This year, we have 2 recipients. These ladies have stepped up and made sure all of the needs for the 3 ladies that they support are taken care of. They attend appointments, they get out and ride bikes in the community, they go for walks, they do crafts, they do lots of fun activities in the home. One of them said one time, whatever the ladies need, that's what I'm here for. They always go above and beyond. This year, we want to recognize and celebrate Jacqueline Boyd and Ludmila Narova. I knew I would mess up your name, Lucy, but please forgive me. Thank you, ladies, for all that you do.
I'm very thankful for this privilege of being able to announce the presentations for 2 transportations to 2 of our stellar drivers, one for our CDL driver and one for our non-CDL drivers. I want to first mention our van driver of the year, which is subtitled the Ruff Robinson Award. Ruff Robinson this award was named for our late friend and board member, mentor, and Orange Grove's patron saint of transportation safety. Mr. Robinson was genuinely committed to Orange Grove Center and worked diligently to improve all facets of the transportation department. This award is presented each year to the OGC van driver who exemplifies the same spirit of commitment and excellence that Mr. Robinson epitomized. The recipient of the 2020 Ruff Robinson Award is India Benning. This year's winner is recognized as an employee who is dedicated to the safety of her individuals. She drives in 2 time zones daily and has to navigate the high-speed rush hour interstate highway. India is up and on her route long before the majority of OGC drivers roll out of bed and has to contend with the unique challenges of expressway traffic. Ms. Benning is a very dedicated Orange Grove employee, and she obviously sincerely cares about the individuals she transports. She will report any problems that could negatively impact her passengers. She has a great sense of humor and is often finding the positives in any situation. Ms. Benning is a great asset for the Orange Grove Center. We thank her for her services. Next, the driver of the year, the bus driver, CDL Bus Driver of the Year Award, which is named for Ruth Akins, a former bus driver, the Ruth Akins Award. During Ms. Akins' long and exceptional career with Orange Grove Transportation, she set a standard for dedication and hard work that few, if any, can match. Ruth was the personification of dependability. She understood the importance of the bus driver's role and daily carried out her duties with skill and class. After her retirement, it was obvious that the Bus Driver of the Year Award could bear no better name than hers. The 2020 Ruth Akins Award winner is Miss Alma Hickey. Alma is the prime example of dependability. Her entire tenure with Orange Grove Center demonstrates a strong work ethic and loyal service. Ms. Hickey is not afraid of hard work. She is a great team player and will fill in whenever and wherever we ask her. She is very serious about following all safety guidelines and is a valuable asset as a trainer as well as a driver. Alma takes initiative, creatively suggesting and safety improvements and service enhancements. She understands the vital role that transportation plays in Orange Grove Center's efforts to deliver the essential services that we provide for our individuals. Alma is an uplifter. Her smile, her wit, and her positivity make her a very popular team member, friend, and advocate for OGC. Truly, we salute these very, very dedicated and talented ladies. Thank you.
I'm very glad to be a part of this Founders Day celebration. I'm sure that many of you can relate to the following scenario. It's not during your regularly scheduled hours. Perhaps it's the end of a long work day, and your phone rings. You know or suspect that it's a work call. Someone needs you. You take a deep breath and you answer it. That's exactly what happened to these two award winners about 6:15 p.m. on January 13th, 2020. Both were responsive to those calls and in turn placed calls themselves and managed a missing person situation, soothing an understandably hysterical family, promptly calling administration for support, and exploring the person's possible whereabouts. When it was all said and done, the person was found on a parked bus. The action of these two ladies limited his time alone to less than 15 minutes, and he was found safe and sound. This thanks to these ladies who answered the call and took action. This year, the Life-Saving Awards are being presented to Shauna Lincolns and Misty Montgomery. Thank you both. I can't think about the Life-Saving Award without thinking about the pandemic. I recognize the efforts being made by every department at Orange Grove, day in and day out, for the past 10 months to keep persons supported and co-workers as safe and healthy as possible. Supporting each other's physical, mental, and emotional health is life-saving. I appreciate each and every one of you. With that said, I would like to introduce our COO, Wayne Collins.
Hi, I'm Wayne Collins, COO here at Orange Grove Center. Part of what I do every day is work with everybody in day services. Day services is critical. We're the ones out there carrying the flag for community integration, and we have a lot of people working there at very high levels every day. Today, I want to recognize a few of those people who are really doing the great work and really getting out there killing it every day. They are credits to what they do and what we do here at Orange Grove Center. First, I want to talk about our Ruth King Classroom Teacher of the Year. In a unique year, our normal work environment has changed tremendously. This year's winner never missed a beat. She was eager, ready to go whenever and wherever she was needed the most. She worked in the family homes of people we support and in the day program as well as in our Orange Grove residences. During the entire pandemic, she never missed a day of work, never shrunk from an assignment, even when she knew she may have to go in at some personal risk. When it was time, she was ready and eager to get back to the center to begin supporting those in people care and to try to give the group that she supports at least a modicum of normalcy in a whirlwind of uncertainty, finding new and meaningful ways to engage the people she supports. She is the backbone of people care and a hero in every sense of the word. Our winner of this year's Ruth King Classroom Teacher of the Year is Dimple Ballard, SPC of the People Care Program. Now we'll talk about employment services. The winner of the Isidore Tiber Employment Award this year is an exceptional team member. His positive attitude, strong work ethic, and devotion to seeing the people he supports achieve their best life through employment is evidence in the work he does every day. He approaches every day at his work, whatever it's going to be that day, without complaint or question. His attitude and approach come from a place of caring and compassion. He is engaged, he's focused, he's on task, he's a team player's team player, willing to jump in and help community supports run as well as it can to overcome every challenge in any situation. He cares about the people he supports and does his best to encourage them to perform their best work on the jobs they do. And with his patient, instructive approach, he usually succeeds. The winner of the Tiber Employment Services Award this year is Chad Farmer from Community Supports. Congratulations, Chad. Well deserved. Next, we will go to Georgia and talk about Georgia services. The winner of the John Germ Employee of the Year this year has been described as dependable, honest, caring, professional. Everyone wants to be thought of that way, but she makes it her way of life. Her teammates in Georgia call her a shining star whose only purpose every day is to brighten the lives of the people she supports. Her attendance is exemplary. Her attention to every detail about her work is apparent in her attitude and her approach to it. Her supervisor points to her as a model of engaged and involved DSP and what they should be every day. The winner of this year's John Germ Georgia Services Award is Samantha Ray. Congratulations, Samantha. Now, the Walter Lurch Community Award. The winner of this year's Walter Lurch Community Award is a consummate professional manager and DSP. Not only does he do his job, he does it well, and he often goes above and beyond. His focus is the individual, and he goes to great lengths to assure that their needs and goals are met. He has helped lead a transition this year in how we support people in community participation. He has embraced our strategy of deliberate scheduling as a means to safe community participation in a time of pandemic, and as an end to help advance the goals and outcomes of the people he supports. He's gone as far as to encourage almost 20 people he supports to join People First, a self-advocates group facilitated by the ARC of Tennessee. He's a leader, he doesn't miss work, and never shies away from tough assignments. He meets them head on. And this year's winner of the Walter Lurch Community Award is Carlton Eason of Community Participation. Congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you for all the work you do every day to support our people and support the mission of Orange Grove. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Danny Johnson, our CFO.
I'm giving out the Diane Aites Personal Assistance Award. Diane Aites committed over 30 years of her career to Orange Grove Center. She serves as Deputy Director, CPA, fierce advocate for the people with intellectual disabilities. She successfully managed both campus and residential programs and worked diligently to ensure Orange Grove maintained a reputation of the highest regard in our community. This year's winner is willing to fill in and substitute with individuals that do not have a permanent staff person. She has a person-centered positive attitude, and her communication, paperwork, and overall work ethic is beneficial to those she provides service for. And she is a great asset to the PA department. So this year's winner of the Diane Aites Personal Assistant Award is Ramonia Young. I'm now going to give out several Dubrow Direct Support Professional Awards. The Dubrow Direct Support Professional Award was named in honor of Benny Dubrow. Mr. Dubrow was a friend and founding family of Orange Grove Center. His son Joel was in the original Orange Grove 1953 class. Mr. Dubrow understood that the direct support professional was the backbone of the center, and he admired the care and services they gave his son and all of the individuals we support. Our first winner was always ready to, at the drop of a dime. When she was called upon to help in situations where people were positive for COVID, she did not hesitate. In her words, "I'll be there in an hour." She never stopped caring for the people supported at Orange Grove Center, even when it took her from her family and her regular department. She is a hero in all sense of the word. She was willing to go above the call of duty and help where she's needed most. Our first Dubrow Direct Support Professional Award winner is Shanika Baker. Our next winner, in the workplace of every dedicated DSP, a special bond is formed with each individual they support. This year's nominee has worked tirelessly and has formed those special bonds with the individuals he serves, one of which calls him my brother. He comes to work each day with a positive attitude, making sure those he serves feel relaxed and at home. He makes personal sacrifices to support those in his care by his willingness to do whatever it takes to ensure they are taken care of. His kind character draws those he supports to him, and they are happy to see him when he walks through the door. Our next Dubrow Direct Support Professional Award winner is Ricky Caperton. Our next winner is an exceptional DSP who demonstrates care, compassion in her job daily. You can always call and count on her to show up and fall right in place. She loves the individual and is very knowledgeable of their needs and always is looking for more opportunities to make their day brighter. Before the pandemic, she subbed at other homes and, according to other managers, was just as dedicated and caring as she is at Comet Trail. I am very grateful to have her on my team. Our next Dubrow Direct Support Professional Award winner is Chiquita Lloyd. Our next winner has been with us for 16 months now, and during my 8 years as a team leader, I have not had a better staff. She is kind, respectful, hardworking, and dedicated to her job. She treats Ben with the same care and consideration she does her own 4 children. She goes above and beyond for Ben and has proven herself an amazing addition to Orange Grove Center's community. Our next DuBrow Direct Support Professional Award winner is Beatrice Otom. Our last award winner has rapport with the students and is an amazing thing to watch. She connects. The students respond to her in a manner that lets me know that they feel valued, listened to, respected, and loved. The parents are aware of her connection and have provided positive feedback. Samuel is a nonverbal student by choice when at school. However, at home, he will talk to his parents about Miss Linda. He frequently asks his mom, "Will you beat Miss Linda's name?" That is the highest level of praise that Sam gives. Our last DuBrow DSP Award winner is Linda Ringer. And I'll give the Fred Gletter Award. Fred Gletter worked for Orange Grove Center for 37 years in numerous leadership capacities. He serves with distinction and honor throughout his tenure with the center. The guidance and support he provided to the organization as Director of Education and Training led to many new initiatives and services which improved the lives of people with developmental disabilities. This award is given to employees who excel in cooperation and the unselfish sharing of resources in the common good of Orange Grove Center. Our winner is an encouraging person to our members at Orange Grove and the staff. He treats people respectfully and truly wants others to succeed. He is there for other people and has been very supportive to others during the COVID quarantines. I look forward to his weekly positivity of the week that he shares with staff. He is a very pleasant person and works with integrity. Please congratulate our Fred Galeto Award winner, Amal Rizvik. Now I'll look around here and see if I can find Tara, and Tara will hopefully close us out.
Jenny Foster passed away just over 2 years ago. While we miss her terribly, we still benefit every day from her life of service and all that we learned from her hard work and compassionate ways. Jenny was a stickler for doing things the right way. No matter your job title, she expected all staff to perform at their very best ability, to treat everyone with dignity and respect, and to not complain. This year's award winner mirrors many of Jenny's traits. She is a hard worker and cares deeply for the people we support. She makes sure they have great holidays. She advocates for their rights and fair treatment, and she wants people to live their best possible lives. She goes way beyond what is written in her job description. She is organized, loyal, and dedicated. I am confident everyone in the Supported Living Department will cheer as they join me in congratulating Patty Sharp. We had such a difficult time this year selecting only one Jenny Foster Award winner that we had to award 2 of our staff the Jenny Foster Award. This year's second award winner is also an exceptional employee who cares deeply about the children in her classroom. She comes in early and often stays late. She is described as having the patience of a saint with her students. They love her. She has worked at Orange Grove for 29 years and gives her all every day to bring joy and happiness to the classroom. Congratulations to Children's Services' very own Veronica Kendricks. Since we did not have the opportunity to sit down and share a meal over lunch or dinner this Founders Day, our board wanted to do something special for the staff. They originally said, let's give every employee a turkey or a ham, and we had a really hard time trying to figure out how to keep 700 or 800 frozen birds ready to be picked up. So we settled on being able to provide each employee with a Food City gift card this holiday season. And certainly it is the desire of our board for you to know how much you are valued here at Orange Grove, and that hopefully you will be able to use this to provide a little more special treat for your own personal family this holiday season. They also approved the funds for us to give every Orange Grove employee a t-shirt. So Danny, who you just heard from, had these great t-shirts made, and we are very excited to have them, and we will be sure to get those out to everyone very soon. We have one more award to give tonight. I guess you could say we saved the best for last because it is Orange Grove's Top Employee of the Year award. The Wanda Fleming Award was named after the first teacher ever hired at Orange Grove Center. Wanda began as teacher and rose through the ranks to eventually be interim director. She retired after more than 35 years of service, and for generations she was seen at Orange Grove by families and by the people we support as being a true leader and a lover of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The award is given annually to the outstanding Orange Grove staff member and carries with it a $500 gift, a personal plaque, and an inscription on a permanent plaque that hangs here in the center. This year's winner is a patient problem solver. We need more of those, don't we? She keeps her composure even when faced with difficult situations, and she prefers to train and mentor, not just correct or dictate. She is available and supportive to her staff and to her coworkers. She cares about the people we support and keeps up with volumes of required documentation and schedules. This year, we've watched this lady not only continue to be very successful in her job, but to go above and beyond and deliver food to families in need, and to help countless staff perform COVID-19 tests in an effort to keep all of the family at Orange Grove safe and sound from this coronavirus. She is smart, creative, dependable, kind, sincere, and a friend to all who know her. If you do not know her, I recommend you get to know her. She has been here for 8.5 years, and I hope she's just getting started. Congratulations, our 2020 Wanda Fleming Award winner, one of our own personal assistant managers, Angela McKibben. Angela's plaque in part reads, "For her hard work, perseverance, vision, discernment, and commitment, she has earned our respect, appreciation, and the well-deserved Wanda Fleming Award." Congratulations, Angela. We certainly want to thank everyone that made this event possible. From everyone who nominated deserving employees to those who ran reports and made presentations, a special thanks to Wayne Collins for his technical assistance, and for Greenwood Media for being our videographer and helping us to figure out a way so we could continue to have Founders Day this year. We have also purchased polo shirts for anyone that's been associated as an employee or a volunteer with Orange Grove for at least 10 years. Many of you know we do a 10-year gift at this time of year, so we certainly have those. All of these gifts and awards and checks that we have made mention of tonight, we are committed to get those into your hands during this time. So give us a week or so, and we will try our best to make sure everyone gets all of the great things that we want to have sent your way. I am proud to be a member of the Orange Grove family, and I wish you and your families every health and happiness this holiday season, and I look forward to many more celebrations with you in 2021. Thank you.